For me, the whole reason why I like playing in survival mode more than creative is simply because when you build something in creative, there's no challenge to it. You have all the tools at your disposal from the get-go. You never have to worry about running out of materials. There's no challenge, and so the finished product, while it looks nice, you don't feel as accomplished. Where if you manage to do the same thing in survival, suddenly it's a much bigger accomplishment. You feel a lot more fulfilled because you spent hours, so many hours working on it, all for the sake of seeing the completed product.
I mean, fair.
And I feel like that reward is just so much worth it. And can you stop jerking me off, please?
What? I'm slapping you. I've been slapping you. I'm Rarity.
The way your arm was, it was like fidgeting. It was like fidgeting down just below my screen. It looked like you were jerking me off.
No. Okay. Anyway, the different pieces of art I've got.
But anyway, yeah. Hey everybody, I'm here showing off another one of Queen Haiku's worlds here in Minecraft.
Cliff from Black Butler.
Yeah, I know you love Black Butler.
I do. It's an amazing anime.
I can understand people's love for the first season, considering how it covered the manga really well, and even though the ending of the first season was an anime original ending, it still left it on a very powerful note. But season 2 was like 100% pointless.
Well, season 2 is non-canonical. It's basically just...
Yeah, I know. Season 2 was 100% pointless and did not follow the manga in the slightest.
But I will admit, I did kind of like it to an extent. I mean, like, Alois was incredibly cruel. First episode, I can't watch all the way through because he literally gouges his mate's eye out. Just for looking at him. And it's just so, it gets me all nauseous.
Have you heard of Goblin Slayer?
No.
The first episode, I guarantee you the first episode of Goblin Slayer is way worse.
Here we go, you know who this guy is.
Huh? Oh, okay, yeah, L. I had to scooch back a little bit more in order to tell, because all I saw was the blackness of his hair.
And the one behind you.
Some kind of MOP character.
That's Queen Chrysalis. Literally, pretty much the creepiest villain in the series.
That's the show's interpretation of something that's creepy.
Oh, you should see her. Like, okay, there's a part in one of the later episodes. Okay, so she comes out because she's got these like stacks that she's used to imprison some of the characters. So she comes out and she turns her head just completely around like an owl, and it cracks. You can hear it cracking, and it's so creepy. I'm just like, oh yeah, this show's for kids, all right.
Anyway, this is a nice photo of Denki.
Yay.
Him and Jiro better end up together. I swear to God.
We got Bakugo. We have Deku.
Oh, you mean Dynamite?
I hate that hero name.
Oh, I love it. Actually, did you know what? Here's the thing. That's not even the full hero name. Do you know what the actual full hero name that Bakugo chose for himself is?
What?
Demon God of Destruction Dynamite. Dynamite for short, but it's Demon God of Destruction Dynamite is the
I don't know.
full hero name that he chose.
I still like the fan hero named Ground Zero. And then we got Aizawa over here.
No, I like Dynamite. Not only is it a pun on his name, but it's also a wordplay on his idol All Might. I think it is very fitting for his character. Not to mention, it's a hero name that makes him happy. You really want to take away what makes him happy?
No, I don't. I'm just saying. Okay, now you probably don't know this character right here. They are also over there. This is. Wait, where are you?
Who?
Where'd you go?
I'm up above you. I'm right above your head.
Oh, okay. So this person is Double Trouble. They are a non-binary character from the Netflix show She-Ra, and they are a shapeshifter. And they are just the best, like, character ever. I love them so much.
I think this guy back here, that reaction pretty much sums up my reaction to this information.
And then we got like Pasties. We bow down to the Lord Beerus. We bow.
I bow to no one except the god Haruhi.
Bow to your sensei.
I only bow to the god Haruhi.
And we also have a cute little Umbreon here. Look at the cutie.
Yep.
And then we got, you recognize this little purple haired guy, right?
Yeah, he's from Devil is a Part-Timer.
Yes. And he is adorable. And we got some Todoroki.
Yeah. Which we still don't know what his hero name is. We still don't know what his hero name is.
I think his name is just Shoto.
No, that's the thing. He left his as his name because he hadn't decided on his hero name. He never decided on his hero name, and it's something that fans have been wondering for a while now. Because he just left his name as undecided. That's why he wrote his name, because he didn't know what he wanted his hero name to be.
And here's Nightmare Moon from the first episode of My Little Pony. Wait, did I miss? Oh, I missed a spot. What color glass is this? Glass. I think that's blue. I can't believe I missed that. I feel very stupid.
I'm not sure what it is about this area, but something about it seems pretty sus.
Actually, that was made by a friend of mine. Along with this.
Oh, I like how they actually like extended the back so it actually looks like he has a backpack.
No, that's supposed to be a butt.
No, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the backpack that they wear on their lower back.
Oh, well, maybe it is. Looks like a butt to me. And I know you're not going to know who this is, but this is from one of those kind of like visual novel dating sim kind of fan games that people have made. Well, not really.
It looks like he could be like a relative of Salad Fingers.
Actually, he's not based like on any kind of series. It's just made up. But this is Peter from a game called Your Boyfriend. And I can't stress this enough. This game is not for minors. The creator says that she does not want minors playing it. and she doesn't want minors involved in the fandom because she doesn't want to get in trouble because like a minor played the game and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I feel bad for the pigs there drowning.
Yes, I am cruel.
They have a it's a pig pen of it's a pig pen of water. There's nowhere for them to stand. They're just constantly swimming at all time. They're just constantly swimming at all times, trying desperately to find land when there is none.
This used to be full of pigs. Now there's just a few.
Yeah, because they all drowned. Monster.
I think I think that might be like everything other than like where the rainbow dash is over here.
I like the stack of little cat blobs.
That's supposed to be like a snack, like the actual colors of an actual Japanese snack. I forget what it's called.
Dongos.
Yes.
Yeah. Dango, 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 dango.
I didn't make
Big
this little
dango
kitty in the sand right
family.
here,
Oh my
nor did I
god.
make this bow or this potato or that potato. Those were made by a couple friends.
Hey, you may not
And
have made the potato, but I approve of potato. And I know Jack would too.
I didn't make that butt over there either. A
What
friend
butt?
made that as a joke. There's a butt.
Oh, okay.
There's
I
a
see.
butt. It's a butt.
It's a big butt.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. That's another potato.
It's a holy potato. It's got a.
Although I think it looks like a turd.
It's got a holy ring over it. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it. Like, you got some corn in that shit. You got some corn in there. It's a holy shit. That's the joke. I think it is supposed to be a turd. I think it's supposed to be a holy shit. That's what it's supposed to be. It's a holy shit.
Oh, I forgot I started this.
What? What?
Oh, I tried to make the carousel boutique. It hasn't been going very well.
Where?
Over here, it's kind of like next to all the pixel art, like on the side with double trouble.
Huh. What is this?
It's. I was trying to make the carousel boutique. It's Rarity's workplace. It's where she makes dresses and sells them,
Huh.
and it also doubles as her house.
Huh. Alright.
Yay, that's so good. I was trying to go off of image that I saw, but that didn't work out.
Alright, so.
I'm going to get started on the next piece.
Alright, and where are you gonna be working from?
I will be working over in the sand. I'm gonna be playing in the sand, even though it's rough, coarse, and gets everywhere. This picture should be pretty easy for me to make. I'm not gonna need like a whole lot of space.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom. Ay, ay, ay.
Alright, well, while I watch you work, I'm gonna go down. I got a list of things to talk about.
Okay, quick question. How far are you on Security Breach again?
I have not done anything since the stream ended.
Okay, so you're still like right before the daycare center.
Yes.
I'm really excited for you to meet Sundrop. He's the best. He's the best animatronic, hands down. He loves
Not even
kids.
close. Not even close.
Okay,
Roxy.
okay, he's the best animatronic that's not part of the main four. Fair?
Honestly, even then, I still like Music Man more.
I thought you thought he was creepy.
No, Music Man is creepy, but that doesn't mean I can't like. That doesn't mean I can't like him. I like Music Man. I think Music Man is like, despite how creepy he is, I think that creepy factor is part of what makes him such a cool animatronic.
I mostly feel bad for Sundrop. He's the one that's not affected by the glitch. Moon is. And he's a caretaker of children.
We still don't actually have an actual answer as to what the whole deal is between them. We don't know if, like, we don't know if, like, Sundrop and Moondrop are actually the same animatronic, or if they are two separate animatronics, and when one is awake, the other goes to sleep. Like, only one of
I
them can be
believe
awake at a
it's
time.
when one is awake, the other goes to sleep because they transform. They
No,
in one of
no,
the animations.
I'm talking about like them being two completely different animatronics, and only one of them can be active at a time.
Yeah, that's what happens. Only
Like,
one can be active.
no, I don't mean they share the same body. They share different bodies. They have
Oh
completely
no.
different. They have completely different bodies. That's the thing. We don't have an official answer as to how it works. We don't know if they share the same body or if they have two separate bodies, but only one of them can be active at any given time.
Well, judging by the animation that was released with them, uh, they they transform into each other. So like when they spin their heads, that's when they transform. Like because it showed a little animation of Sun spinning his head, and then he became Moondrop, and then vice versa. His sun rays retracted, and they changed like different color.
Oh, was that like one of the promotional videos that was released before the game came out or something?
Maybe, but I mean, like some people will draw them as different animatronics. Some people see them as brothers, others see them as lovers. I see them more as brothers.
Like, what? Why would you see them as lovers when the sun literally tells you, "Don't let the moon out"? it's wait, what?
Well, it's mostly to keep the children safe because he knows what will happen. He knows what happens if Moon comes out, and he wants to keep like everybody safe. He wants the children to come back. He wants to see the children again. He hates what happened that one night or that one day. No one.
It's
Okay, that
not
one
just
time.
one night, because here's the thing. Here's my kind of theory, and I'll give actual video evidence when we actually get to that point in the playthrough. But throughout the Pizzaplex, you'll come across a bunch of different little hideaways that look like they were made by a kid, and the the popular theory is that those are all hideaways made by Gregory, and that he's been hiding out in the pizzeria. But I don't think that's the case. Because if that were the case, then that would mean that he's been a problem for several weeks at the very least, and not just this night.
Well, how
He
do you
would have
know
been a problem. He would have been a problem for
DJ?
several weeks, not just a single night. So I think he's not the first kid to get trapped in the pizzeria and try to survive. Gregory mentions that there were other disappearances. I think that those other kids that disappeared, I think that they wound up. Making little hideaways to try to survive, and they just unfortunately weren't as lucky as Gregory.
Well, I've been going off because I watched this Ask Sun and Moon series. They've got 2 episodes out right now, and their latest episode, one of the questions was for Moon, and it asked like if he's ever killed a kid, and it showed like a little kind of snippet of a flashback of Moon bringing a child to Vanny, and Vanny's holding a knife.
Oh.
So I go with that as my canon. Like I go with the Ask the Sun and Moon series as my canon. Plus
Your head cannon.
plus the designs for Sun and Moon. They got kind of like cute little redesigns that I absolutely love. Sun doesn't have pure white eyes. Instead, he has little blue eyes, and he's got little sleeves to complete his jester look. And I'm just like, this is just perfect. It's perfect. I love it. But
Well,
they're amazing.
on to the next. Topic. This actually goes well with what we were just talking about. I really overestimated your ability to get people to like videos.
What do you mean?
The like goal was 50 likes. It has 3 likes, mine included.
Yeah.
Originally, here's the thing. Originally, I thought about having the like goal be 5 likes. I thought about having the like goal be 5 likes, in order to do the challenge. And then I thought, no, I'm sure Haiku can get me more than 5 likes on the video.
You give too much credit.
I could have had it be 5 likes, and we still wouldn't have hit that mark. So, yeah.
But don't blame me, it's not my fault. I can't make my subscribers like something.
You never told them. You never told them to like the video.
I thought I did.
No.
Did I not?
I have watched the episode 5 times. I have watched the video 5 times since it went up, and you never once tell them to like. You tell them to subscribe, but you never tell them to like the video.
It's probably because I don't want you doing that challenge. It's dangerous.
But think of the content! Think of the content!
Honestly, I got recommended some of your videos, okay? And did you know that more of those reviews you've done of like, Danny Phantom have gotten like so many views? Like
I know.
over 7.
I know. A lot of them have gotten like well over 600 views. Several of them actually have over 1,000.
Seems like a lot of people like your reviewing.
Well, those are my old Danny Phantom reviews when I didn't really... I had a hard time, like, actually, like, putting my opinion to words back then, so those were really bad. I honestly think that a lot of those are really bad videos. And I'm not very proud of a lot of those. I do plan on redoing my Danny Phantom vlogs in 2024. Because in 2024, it will have been 10 years since I made those videos.
I can't wait for 2024 because a game that I'm looking forward to is supposed to be releasing then.
What?
It's called Billy Bust Up. It's a really nice looking game. Very good graphics from what I've seen. And each boss fight is in the form of a musical. So you've got to dodge and attack within the time of the music of the songs. Apparently, from what I heard, the creator says they were inspired by Disney villain songs to make it to make the game.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying, though. So, in part 2 of the FNAF playthrough, just let some of your friends know to go like the video. I'm gonna be lowering the like goal for part 2. And I'll be trying to reach a like goal one more time.
Okay. But I can't promise anything.
Well, I mean, you never told them to like the video before, so I figure if you actually tell them to like the video, they most likely will. I wound up getting 4 subscribers when you told people to subscribe. I imagine you can get me quite a few likes.
I can try, but again, no promises. I mean, heck, like a majority of my the people who are subscribed, or the people, no, not subscribed, the people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. Like, it's in the 90s as far as percentages go.
So on to the next topic of discussion. My newest save file of Animal Crossing New Horizons. In just a few in-game days, like 5 in-game days, I was able to not only get a house, but I was able to get the store and the museum both up and running. And I'm like halfway done with paying off my house already. And it's been 5 in-game days. And it's goddamn Kirby. I kept looking at the grace. I kept looking at like the little the spots underneath the black lines, and I'm like, is that supposed to be a mouth or something? What is that?
I thought I'd start off simple.
I'm looking forward to the new Kirby game coming out. I've never fully played a Kirby game.
Neither have I. A friend of mine has been like talking nonstop about it. She's really excited.
I played the demo of it. And it is so fun. I was having a blast in the demo. There's a bunch of different challenges in each level that you play, and for every little challenge that you complete, you end up saving another Waddle Dee that ends up living in the Waddle Dee village that you slowly build up throughout the game. And some of the challenges are actually challenging. Like it's not actually like ridiculously easy like I was expecting. Like some of the challenges actually require some some thought.
Cute Kirby on the star.
I'd like to see you make a Kirby statue of him in his classic pose, where he's like standing on one on his tippy toe on one foot, and his other foot is like extended outward, and he's got like one hand to pointed out, one arm pointed out to the side, and the other one just holding it up in the air with his big smile.
Rid of this tree. Rid of tree. Rid of tree. Die tree. Okay, let's see.
Wait, where are you now?
I'm over by the Mommy Tomoe. You find me? Let's see. Oof, that's kind of much.
Oh, there you are.
Is it gonna attempt this one? Okay.
All right. But yeah, so.
There. Okay. This one might be a little more difficult.
So, but yeah, so I'm making a shit ton of progress in Animal Crossing. Like, I'm making progress so much faster than I expected to. And that's probably just because, like, I actually know what I'm doing this time. I actually have a plan this time. I'm not just going in blindly with no idea what I'm doing.
You're not time traveling either?
There have been 5 in-game days. The one time that I time traveled was to refresh the island so that I could get more wood and iron ingots to help build the shop, because I wanted to hurry up and get that done as quickly as possible. And then I time traveled back to today. So I traveled one day in the future and then back to today.
I personally think there is no shame in time traveling, but that's just me.
Yeah.
People think like, oh, you shouldn't time travel. Oh, that's bad. I'm just like,
If there's a lot to do in a single day, I won't bother time traveling. But if I hit a wall, and I literally can't do anything without time, and I literally can't do anything without like time traveling, then yes, I'm going to. I don't want to just be stuck. I don't want to just be stuck waiting several days on end before I can do anything.
do. By the way, this one might take a bit longer to guess because it's a bigger piece.
All right.
But I think you will be happy when you find out who it is.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep these conversation topics going. Um, let's see. Uh, do you have a copy of Pokemon Arceus?
I do not.
Oh my god. I might have to buy you a copy of it just. I might have to buy you a copy of it just so you can play it. It is so worth it playing.
Believe me, I've heard good things. I've heard people want like more Pokemon games like to be like Arceus.
Oh yeah, I want more Arceus games. Like I want a Pokemon Legends game taking place in ancient Kanto and ancient Johto.
What about
Like I want
anime?
more Pokemon Legends games that take place in the ancient versions of the different regions. I feel like that would just be so amazing.
You played Pokemon Snap?
I
Like the new
own
Pokemon Snap?
the new one. I have not opened it. I've been so busy with
Really?
other games that I haven't even bothered putting it in yet.
I mean, that's fair. I just recently started mine. It's pretty fun. Weirdest thing is, like, you know the Swanna Pokemon? The one that basically looks like a swan?
Yeah.
I got, I got, like, such a funny pose from it. It just looks so snooty, the pose that I got.
Um. Well, for my Pokemon Legends Arceus progress, I did it. I got Arceus. I beat the final boss, or the secret boss, I guess, the true final boss. Because
What, the
in
true
the
final?
game, you have the main story, and there is a final boss to the story, and then there's a post game story, and then
Of course there is.
there's a super boss at the end of the post game story, and that super boss can go suck a dick. I hate it. Oh, that fight is bullshit. It is complete bullshit. It's not fair. You know how in Pokemon trainers are only allowed 6 Pokemon?
Right?
Well, for the super boss has 8.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah. When I first saw that, I was like, that's not fair. That's not fair.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. And by the way, the super boss has 6 Pokemon, and then after you beat that, a second battle happens where Giratina shows up, and you have to fight Giratina. Then after you beat Giratina, it transforms into its origin form, and you have to beat it again. And all 3 of these battles are happening back to back to back with no chance of you healing your team.
They
So
really made Pokemon difficult, didn't they?
yeah, well here's the thing. I had to do something that I have never had to do for a Pokemon game.
What's that?
I had to build a team designed to bring down the super boss. In Pokemon games, I've been able to just beat everybody with the team that I want to use. I grind up levels and I just power my way through everything. And I'm able to just beat everybody. But with this, nope. No team you can make will be able to defeat this will be able to defeat the super boss. There is only one team that can actually beat it. And that team it involves a lot of legendaries that you catch throughout the post game.
Okay.
There's frick, I forget its name. It's it's Darkrai's counterpart. Darkrai's counterpart, the one that controls Good Dreams. And has like crescent moons for wings.
Oh, Cresselia.
Cresselia, that's it. Cresselia is one of them, and Cresselia turned out to be like the MVP of the fight. Like Cresselia is the reason why I won, because its Lunar's Blessing move just saved my hide so many times. I would have lost 6 ways from Sunday if it weren't for that move. So Cresselia is one of them. Darkrai is one of them. Regigigas is one of them. Dialga or Palkia, either or work. You can choose whichever one. And Heatran. Those 5 legendaries are a must. The 6th member of your team that you can have, the 6th member of your team has to be one of two things. Either a psychic flying type that has a high evasion rate, or a psychic fairy type. Basically, Togekiss or Gardevoir. It has to be one of them.
Or as you call Gardevoir, your waifu.
Yeah, I had a Gardevoir that I named your waifu, because your waifu got burned. Your waifu took damage. Your waifu fainted.
Make the opponent feel bad.
Yeah, exactly. I make the opponent feel bad. It's like, no, my wife! They won't be able to focus on winning if they're demoralized. Anyway. That corner down there reminds me of an Eevee's tail, but this part over here reminds me of Glaceon.
Well, it's not a Pokemon, so...
It's not a Pokemon. Okay.
It's not a Pokemon.
Okay. I've been playing Pokemon too much. I'm seeing it everywhere now. Anyway. Yeah. That's the team that you need in order to beat the super boss. No other team will be able to beat it.
I mean, jeez.
And here's the thing. Even with that team, it was really close. Even with that team, it was really, really close. It came down to Giratina's origin form, which is the 8th Pokemon in the battle, and my last Pokemon, and I barely beat it. I can't remember what Pokemon it was that actually finished the fight. I just remember they had like 5 health left by the end of the battle, and all my other Pokemon were dead. I barely beat it. It was like the closest battle ever, and I freaking hate it so much. Ugh. And here's the thing. I went into that super boss battle prepared with the best team possible, as well as 20 max revives and 30 regular revives. I left the super boss battle with 5 regular revives, and that's it. The battle took 15 minutes. No joke. 15 minutes. And it was the most stressful 15 minutes of my life. I hated it so much. I still hate it. But yeah. But I beat it. I got all the Pokemon, and then I fought the true final boss of the game, the secret boss, if you will, Arceus himself. And I love the way they handle boss battles in this game. Most boss battles, you're not bringing your Pokemon out. You yourself, the human, are battling the Pokemon.
Oh.
Yes. And you're given these special balms, these special soothing balms to help calm the Pokemon, and you're basically just dodging each of their attacks and then countering by throwing the soothing balms at them. And you just keep at it. So you just keep at it, and eventually you beat it. And Arceus is like so tough. Oh my god.
I mean, it's God, so you're fighting God.
Oh yeah, like no joke. That took an hour. My fight against Arceus took an hour.
That's what you get when you tangle with God. The God of all Pokemon. Although I'll admit, when I heard Arceus' voice in the movie, it's not what I pictured his voice sounding like.
I hate his voice in the movie. I hate it so much. It's the worst.
That doesn't sound like a God voice.
They make him sound like the whiniest little bitch ever.
Right?
Oh my god, I hate it so much.
He deserves a voice kind of like similar to like maybe Mewtwo's voice.
No. When I think of what Arceus' voice sounds like, I think of you know the YouTuber Dorkly?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make Pokemon if Pokemon entries were realistic. Well, they had a series. They had a series called Pokemon that are disappointed with their evolutions. And in that series, the running joke in that series was that Shuckle wanted to evolve but couldn't.
Yeah.
And
I felt so bad for him.
And wound up dying, going to hell, and then Arceus shows up and tells him that he suffered enough and that he will reincarnate him. And Arceus' voice in that sounds so divine and such commanding of respect. I'm like, that is what Arceus should sound like! Dorkly! This YouTube channel is doing a better job representing Arceus than the official Pokemon Company! Let's see, what other games are there that I'm looking forward to? The new Sonic game that's coming out at the end of the year. Sonic Frontiers?
Isn't that going to be the open world game?
Yes! Open world Sonic game, baby! That's what I've been asking. That's what I've been asking for since I was 5. I've been asking for an open world Sonic game since I was 5. No joke. I remember my earliest memories of playing Sonic games, playing the 2D Sonic games. Like, I would play it and I would just think to myself, how cool would it be to have this in a three-dimensional space, and you just have this huge world to run around in and explore and just have fun being fast. And as the years went by and we started to get like big, massive worlds like with Shadow of the Colossus and whatnot, I started to think every time we got a new one, I'm like, how cool would it be to be Sonic running around in this huge open world as fast as possible? You go from one side of the map to the other in like 10 seconds. How cool would that be?
And now it's happening.
Yeah, I have been wanting this my entire Sonic fandom. Throughout my all of my years as a Sonic fan, this is exactly what I've wanted all this time. And I am just so freaking happy that it's happening. Like, I feel like this might be it. There's no reason for me to ever play another Sonic game after this, because nothing will ever top this. Nothing will ever top an open world Sonic game for me. It's what I've been asking for years.
What about the new Slime Rancher?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Unfortunately, it's only going to be because it's coming out in early access this year. It's not the full release. It's not going to be the full. It's not going to be the full release. It's going to be in early access, which means it's going to be on PC only for a while, and then when the full release.
Boo! Boo!
Oh, here's the thing, though. If you look at the first game was in early access for 1 year, and then the full release happened. So at most we'll have to wait a year and a half from now to get it on PlayStation. Hey, I'm still gonna play it on PC. I won't be able to stream it, but I will be playing. I will be playing it on my own time.
As good for streaming, or
Steam. PC is in Steam. It's coming onto Steam first, and then when the full release happens, that's when it's gonna come to like PlayStation and Xbox.
Of your PC, or
I'm not gonna stream the PC version. I can't. So I'll stream it when it comes to PlayStation. So but anyway, I'm also excited for Breath of the Wild 2 coming out this year. That's super exciting, honestly.
I never played the first one, so. But I do like Rivali, so if there's more Rivali, then.
Well, no, obviously there's not going to be, because he's dead.
Oh. Sad.
He was dead in the first game. He's a ghost. Did you not know he was a ghost?
I haven't played much of it, so no.
Okay. I 100% have to get you Breath of the Wild so you can play it.
My brother is more into that than I am.
I'm gonna get you Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna get you Breath of the Wild so you can play it.
You do not have to do that.
I am going to, because you need to. You need to play it.
You do not have to.
Too late. My mind is already made. You have no choice. You have no choice but to accept my gift.
My man is already made.
My mind is already made. You have no choice but to accept my gift. You cannot refuse.
But.
No buts. You will accept my gift.
But.
Stop saying butter. I will smack it.
Okay.
Anyway, did you hear about the open world Harry Potter game?
Oh yes. I'm pretty excited for that.
I have mixed feelings about it. I honestly have mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, I am kind of excited to see like Hogwarts in like today's graphics, using today's graphics. I think it would look absolutely stunning and beautiful. Here's the issue. Here's the thing that I have issues with. We've had several Harry Potter games up till now already, and each one has explored every single nook and cranny of Hogwarts and the Ministry of Magic. And in the world of Harry Potter, those are the only two magical locations. Everywhere else is just modern day London. It's literally just modern day London. If you're not at the Ministry of Magic or at Hogwarts, it's just London. Those are the only two magical places, and we've already been to every nook and cranny of both of those locations in previous Harry Potter games. What could this open world game possibly add to it? We've already seen everything. There's literally nothing new for us to see.
Well, are we supposed to play as a new character, or are we like kind of reliving?
Yeah, I don't know. Some people have said that we're reliving events, but playing as a new character. But some people are saying that we're playing as our own custom-made character, but we're going through the event. But we're going through the events of the story, in a sense, and kind of like becoming friends with all the other characters. And some people are saying that it's going to be a completely new story. It's going to be a completely new story with our character as the focus, and has nothing to do with anything that happens in Harry Potter at all.
We better be able to choose our houses. I don't want to end up in Gryffindor. I'm a Slytherin.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
I'm a Slytherin, and my Patronus is a dolphin. I took the test. I was surprised to find it was a dolphin. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah, I remember I took the test too. I'm a Ravenclaw, and I'm trying to remember what my Patronus. Was. I remember I took it a couple times. The first time I took it was back when we were still in high school, and then I took it several years later because I had different answers then.
You have grown.
Yeah. And so I know my Patronus had changed. I can't remember what my Patronus changed to. I would have to retake the test again because I can't remember what my Patronus is.
Well, I think if you go on the site, it'll like give you like what your Patronus is. It'll just tell you. I can't remember what my wand was though. Like what my wand was made of. Maybe it was a phoenix feather. I can't remember.
Um, let's see, what other games am I looking for? Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You got me.
Oh, wait, you don't know about the Stanley Parable?
What is that?
Oh, you're gonna have to join me for that Let's Play. You need to join me for that Let's Play.
What is it?
It is one of the funniest games I've ever played. Like, honest to God, it is one of the funniest games. It is one of the funniest games I've ever played.
So it's a comedy game?
Yes.
Okay, you don't see very many of those. I did see like a clip. It was a clip from somebody playing this one game called It Takes Two. And the clip that I saw, it was heartbreaking. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to play this game or not.
Oh, that game. That game is all. That game is all about this couple. This couple that are about to go through a divorce, and their kid their kid accidentally. She doesn't do it on purpose, but their kid accidentally curses them to go into it curses their souls to be trapped in dolls, and they have to work together in order to find a way back. And slowly but surely, they learn how to fall in love again.
But the parts that I saw was when they had to make her cry. They had to make their daughter cry.
Yeah, and they killed the elephant.
They killed the elephant! And the elephant is
Yeah, that did make a lot of people. That did make a lot of people uncomfortable. A lot of people got really uncomfortable when they saw that because it would just that was a
I don't want to kill the baby elephant.
yeah. She even said she was even pleading for her life. The elephant was pleading for her life, like, no, please don't do this. You can do better. You can be better. I just want to make Rose happy. That's all I've ever wanted.
How can you bring yourself to kill something so sweet and innocent?
Yeah, that moment did a number on a lot of people that played it. The Game Grumps played that game. They never finished it, but they played that game for quite a while. And when they got to that part, they were both like, I don't like this. The Game Grumps, who are famous for hating on every game that they play and constantly finding ways to shit on any game. They had no words for that, and all they could say was, "I don't like this. Like, why are we doing this?" Like they just felt horrible doing that, and I'm like, "Wow, that's different."
You're literally tearing apart a child's toy.
A sentient child's toy that's begging for its life. Yeah. But anyway, Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable is a comedy game that is all about choice.
Okay.
At the start of the game, you have to walk down this path, and you eventually come across a set of 2 open doors, and a narrator is telling you where to go. He tells you where to go. He'll tell you to go to the door on your left. You can choose to defy him.
Oh.
And there are 18 endings to the game, depending on that you can get depending on your choices.
So what happens if you defy him? Does he get angry?
Depending on the way that you defy him, he will either like start getting sassy and calling you fat, or
What?
like he'll get really petty with his insult. The more you defy him, the more frustrated he gets, until eventually he's just giving you petty insults like that.
That sounds like something that would be in South Park almost.
And then, and sometimes, you'll get so lost that even he has no idea where in the game you are. Even he has no idea where you are, and so he's like, how do we get you out of here? Okay, I'm not even... Okay, I'm gonna stop being angry with you for now. I'm just gonna try to figure out how we can get out of here. And you will actually hear the narrator ruffling through pages like he's looking through the script.
That almost sounds like similar to like, you know, the game called like There Is No Game.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That game was actually inspired by the Stanley Parable. Like, as far as the whole narrator interacting with you goes, that part of that game was inspired by the Stanley Parable.
Oh. That game's really fun, too.
But yeah, so the game, there are 18 endings there are 18 endings in the game, and you can get through 17 of the 18 endings in about 4 hours. The last ending, it's technically not the last ending. It's technically not the last ending, you can do these endings in any order you want. But one of the endings legitimately requires you to press a button for 4 hours. I'm not joking. You sit there in one spot and press a button for 4 hours, and if you do, you get one of the endings.
What?
If you don't do, here's the thing: it's part of a game. It's part of a new game that the narrator is testing, where a baby is crawling towards a fire. It's just a cardboard cutout of a baby, and you have to press the button to stop it from going into the fire. And if you don't press it, the baby goes into the fire and burns, and that leads to one of the other endings. But if you actually stick with it for 4 hours, you'll get a different ending.
4 hours?
Yep, 4 hours nonstop. Now that would be impossible to do on a home console, but you can always install an auto clicker function on the PC version so that it automatically does all of that. So you don't have to keep at it for 4 hours.
When are they gonna make that for PlayStation?
Oh, that's the thing. Ultra Deluxe is a remake / HD re-release of the original game with new endings, new content, new paths, and like just a complete overhaul of the graphics. And I am so excited for it. And it's slated for early 2022. That's all we got. And early 2022 ends April 30th. So they have 40 more days to release the game before their time limit that they set is up. All right, let's.
People have been talking if E3 is going to happen or not.
It is.
I think I heard it is.
Yeah, E3's happening.
So, what are they going to release on E3?
No idea. I assume Breath of the Wild 2 is a given. Breath of the Wild 2 has to be at E3,
right.
considering how Breath of the Wild 2 was not at the most recent Nintendo Direct, which means it has to be at E3. Also, Sonic Frontiers has to be at E3, considering how, Sega isn't big enough to have its own Direct. So it has to be at E3 as well.
I kind of wish, like, because I know it probably won't happen, but for the Sonic open world game, like, I wish they'd implement, like, Sonic Forces, so you can, like, have your own character in there.
Or even if they don't do that, I would settle for, having other playable characters. Bring back the heroes mechanic and have other playable characters besides Sonic. Please?
The sad thing is, what I was really disappointed with Sonic Forces was the mouth for the cat characters. I mean, you should be able to choose if you want like a cat mouth or a normal mouth, because Blaze has a normal mouth. She doesn't have a cat mouth.
Actually, no, Blaze does have a bit of a cat mouth. It's just like it's a frowning cat mouth. But she does have a cat mouth.
I don't know. It made my character look ugly, I think.
I usually go for the wolf because of the bonus that it gets. Where like the wolf, I think it was if I remember correctly, you keep your rings even after you die.
Oh. I don't think I knew that.
or no, it's not after. No, when you die, you automatically start up with a few rings. So you're not like so you're not like wandering around naked with no rings.
You gotta admit, the soundtrack for Sonic Forces was awesome.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack was incredible. That game doesn't get nearly enough praise. Like, it's a fantastic game. I love Sonic Forces.
It gets more hate than it does praise.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it doesn't get nearly enough praise.
I think
it's Princess Mononoke.
What gave it away?
I had to look at it from a different angle. I had to look at it from a different angle. Like, the longest time I was trying to figure out, what the hell are these things here? What are these?
The necklace?
Yeah, it's the necklace. I was like, what are these things? Like, I was so confused. I was like, what are these? What is this supposed to be? But once I backed up a bit more and looked at the bigger picture, I'm like, oh my god, that's the necklace.
I knew you'd know who it was.
Yeah, oh my god, Princess Mononoke is just the best film from Hayao Miyazaki.
I kind of like The Cat Returns. I think that's a good one.
Let me see. Princess Mononoke, Tales of Earthsea, I really like. Ponyo, of course.
Ponyo,
It's just the cutest. It's just like the cutest. Castle in the Sky. Castle in the Sky is a classic.
What about Howl's Moving Castle?
Honestly, I thought that was one of the weaker of the Hayao Miyazaki films.
Whisper of the Heart?
I like that one. Whisper of the Heart. I like that one. That one's really good.
I like their, little rendition of Country Roads. I thought it was really cute, and it had, a good beat to it.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's a good transition. Let's talk about some anime. We've been talking about
I still
video
haven't
games.
watched any more Dress Up Darling since the last I saw, but I know there's more episodes I need to watch.
Yeah. Well, what episode? What was the last episode you saw?
Uh, it was when that one famous cosplayer came around, and then they met her sister, who is incredibly shy but looks like
Yeah.
she could be the older sibling.
Okay, yeah. So you saw one of my favorite well, you saw one of my favorite scenes where Marin and Gojo are at her place, and they're watching the anime together, and she's just like, I'm having a home date with him, and she's just got hearts coming off of her as she's sitting next to him. Oh my god, that scene is just so cute. I love it. I love Mountain so much. She's the best.
She is a bean. She's a bean.
Like, she is like waifu of the year, hands down. The year is still only getting started, but I'm calling it now that Martin is gonna be waifu of the year.
I love how she's like, I love him so much.
Yeah, I know how she starts talking in uwu when she starts talking about how much she likes him.
I did check out the dub. Her dub voice isn't that bad.
I haven't watched the dub. I haven't watched the dub yet. I need to watch the first couple episodes of the dub to see how she gets handled in there.
They actually matched Gojo's voice like kind of perfectly because he's supposed to be a tired student, and they kind of match that in the voice.
Well, in the most recent episode 11,
Okay.
2 words. Love Hotel.
Oh.
The thing is,
Well,
neither of them knew that it was a love hotel that they were going to. Marin found out about she thought that she had found a studio she thought that she had found a studio to cosplay in, and her and Gojo brought her newest cosplay there to get some pictures. And then when they arrived at the location, they were right outside the building, and they both realized it was a love hotel.
I mean, I shouldn't worry too much because Beastars did a similar thing, and nothing really happened between the two.
Well, here's the thing. Something does happen. Not what you would think, but something pretty steamy does happen.
Oh, did she kiss him?
No, unfortunately. They got close. They were really close. They were so close. But basically, like, he was super nervous, but he wound up putting it out of his mind, thinking, don't think of this as a love hotel. This is just a normal photo shoot. Nothing is going to happen. Normal photo shoot. And he just keeps telling himself that, and he eventually gets into that mindset. And they need to get a first-person view shot of her looking down on someone. So he has to lay on the bed with the camera looking up at her, and she needs to be on him.
Oh.
And so she ends up sitting on his lap while he's laying down on the bed. And they get the shot. And then they hear moaning coming from the next door, coming from the next room over, because it is a love hotel. And they were both so engrossed in the pictures that they were taking, they both kind of forgot where they were. They both kind of forgot they were in a love hotel, and so then it just hearing that, it just kind of all hits them. And then Gojo suddenly becomes very aware of where she's sitting. And starts to get a boner. And right as she starts to notice, he yells at her, "You need to get off!" and grabs her by the waist, and she quickly covers her mouth because she was about to let out a moan. And then, during the scuffle, they wound up bumping the power button, and the lights turned off, and they were both like breathing heavily, pretty freaked out. They both slowly start to relax. She lowers her legs around. She lowers her legs around him, and then lowers her hands from her mouth, and their lips get closer and closer and closer. And then a call. They end up getting a call telling them that their time in the room is up.
Oh,
God dang it! 5 seconds. It's just 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds, and they would have kissed.
That's just.
But still, she was on him. She was on him. He was getting turned on. He was holding her. He was holding her by the waist. Like, it got pretty steamy for a minute there.
Cliche. It's cliche.
I know, but still, like, I'm just happy that progress was being made.
I just really hope no girl comes between them, because that's another cliche that happens in a lot of animes.
Well, I mean, the lolly probably will, because, I mean, she's developing feelings for him.
Oh, no. Do not take him away.
No, here's the thing. Like, I've read a bit of the manga, and from what I can tell, the lolly does end up developing feelings for him. Of course, I completely understand why she developed feelings for him, considering how he's the first guy she's ever actually interacted with. She gets
all flustered.
She goes to an all-girls school, so she never interacts with men at all, ever.
The way what's her name? Kitagawa? Is that it? I'm trying to remember the girl's name.
Marin.
Okay,
Marin Kitagawa. Marin is the main girl.
Okay, the way Marin acts when she sees the lolly.
Yeah.
The flustering. She's like,
she's fangirling.
It's cute.
Yeah. I also love the scene where she's like, "Aren't you two dating?" And Marin just gets so happy because she's like, "Oh, we're being mistaken for lovers."
What kind of reaction is that?
And he tells the lolly that he's never had a girlfriend before, and Marin's just real happy to hear that because it's like, "You mean you don't have a girlfriend right now?" So she's just real happy to hear that because it means she's got a chance.
It's cute. It's really cute.
I love all of Marin's reactions. She's just the cutest. You have heard about Crunchyroll and Funimation merging, right?
Yeah, and I'm kind of worried about that. Mostly because, like, does this mean dubs are going to be harder to watch?
No. Funimation dubs more. Here's the thing. If anything, the number of animes that get dubs will increase because Funimation dubs nearly every anime that they adapt. Meanwhile, Crunchyroll doesn't. Crunchyroll does not dub. Crunchyroll does not dub like hardly anything, unless they're the ones who made it. And when they're the ones making animes, we get things like X Arms and High Guardian Spice.
What? High Guardian Spice is so terrible.
Yeah,
I hate it so much.
It's a Steven Universe clone. It's not anime.
It's an insult to anime. I like Steven Universe, but High Guardian Spice is an insult to anime.
So, but yeah, have you heard about X-Arm and how horrible that is? Look up a clip of X-Arm when you get the chance, and just be prepared for like the worst animation, the worst 2D and 3D animation you have ever seen.
When I hear XR, I automatically think to the
No,
robot.
X-Arm. E-X-A-R-M.
Oh.
Yeah, X-Arm.
I was thinking XR. Like the robot.
It's E-X-A-R-M. But yeah, it is.
Thinking about the robot from the Buzz Lightyear movie.
It is horrible. It is absolutely horrendous.
I mean, I believe it. Now, there was, last time I was watching Crunchyroll, there was an anime that was shown a lot, and it's got to do with, like, racing. But I think it's also trying to promote car sales.
Yeah.
I mean, the animation looks good, but, like, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
But, But yeah, anyway, so Funimation and Crunchyroll, their merger basically just means that more animes are going to be getting dubbed. Here's the flip side, though. This also means that any anime that shows a female's nipples will never get a dub. And even animes that have been dubbed in the past, their dubs will not continue. Like High School DxD.
Okay, that's just stupid.
Even if High School DxD gets more seasons, those seasons will not be dubbed.
Isn't Senran Kagura dubbed?
Yes, Senran Kagura has a dub, and it won't future seasons, if it gets more seasons, will not be dubbed.
But I like the dub. The characters actually sound like I thought they would sound. Especially with Yumi and
I love Yumi's English voice. Yumi sounds great.
Yumi and Asuka are friends, right?
Yes, they're part of the good Shinobi faction.
And Miyabi, oh, Miyabi sounds so good.
But
she is my wife.
But yeah, and it's not just animes that show nipple. It's also animes that are like overly gory or violent. So like if Berserk ever gets a proper adaptation that actually follows the manga, that will not be dubbed.
Okay.
And
so stupid.
And like Goblin Slayer won't get any more dub.
I'm never watching Goblin Slayer, so
it's gonna be sub only. I'm not too hurt about that, considering how I stopped watching Goblin Slayer after the first episode, and I still haven't gone back to it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't.
Why does anybody even like that anime? I don't understand.
I keep getting told that it gets better, that it never gets as bad as that first episode. That it gets a lot. The series gets a lot lighter, and the first episode was just overly dark to show how serious the show is. And it's like, you can show you're serious without showing that. You don't have to go to that place in order to show you're serious. Anyway.
Some animes are just weird.
But yeah, so it's I'm
not a big fan of Higurashi either.
Oh yeah, Higurashi won't be getting dubs. I don't think it's going to need any more dubs though, considering how I'm pretty sure the most recent season was the final season.
I don't mind that. I don't watch Higurashi. It's way too gory for me.
Yeah, I think it's messed up.
Is Ghost Stories going to be available?
I have no idea, but I sincerely hope so, because that is like legendary dub.
Right? It's so funny the fact that the
that dub
actors
is
got
just
all drunk.
legendary for being just the funniest dub ever. Do you know the reason why? Do you know the reason why it all sounds like that and why it all sounds so disjointed?
I think mostly because Japan just said do whatever you want, like with this dubbing, just to get more views because it wasn't very popular in Japan.
Yeah, well, it's two reasons. It's that, and you know what? America wound up doing with that information? All the voice actors got together, got drunk, and recorded everything in one go.
It's the best thing ever.
That's why it sounds like that. It's because everybody was drunk when they did it. And they went with the first take with every line. They went with the first take.
I love it. I love it so much.
It is just amazing. It is just amazing.
And I know like you're not supposed to say like the R word anymore. But that show, it's just funny when they say it. I know it's a serious matter and it's not supposed to be made fun of, but back then it was a different time.
Run! She's a ghost and a bitch!
That's another thing. You ever noticed how, like, people, like, we have to tread carefully nowadays just because, like, we don't want to offend anybody when back when we were growing up, like, it was okay. Like the stuff that's considered not okay today was okay back then.
Like, when I was in elementary school, when I was in like fourth grade, kids in first grade were cursing, saying every swear word imaginable. Now, if a grown ass adult ends up saying a single swear word, they get burned alive at the stake and called a witch. You know?
Personally, I think society's just become way too sensitive. Here's a question.
Hey, this is something I wanted to bring up. Since we were on the topic of dub, I told that whole information about how gory animes and animes that show nipples would no longer get dubbed.
Right.
I told that information to you know who, and his response was probably the most childish and immature thing I've ever heard. He said he said that if that happens and all of his favorite anime stop getting dubs, he's just going to quit watching anime. He's no longer going to like it. He's going to hate all anime forever.
What a baby.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? You decide to hate on something that has brought you so much joy for so many years just because you'll have to read? Just because you don't want to have to read?
Oh, you poor baby.
Oh yeah, I even said something along those lines. I was like, Little baby doesn't want to read? Little baby doesn't like reading?
The poor little baby.
He started going on and on about how he's always sucked at reading, and I'm like, because you never tried. You never tried to read, so of course you're bad at it because you never once tried it, dimwit.
Remind me why you're still talking to him again.
Honestly, because the angrier I get about him, the better I feel about my situation and the less depressed I feel. I can't feel depressed if I'm so filled with rage at him.
Fair
Eventually,
enough.
I'm going to grow tired of being angry, and I'm just going to stop talking to him again. So...
Personally, I don't care if anything happens to him.
I mean, I hope you're not wishing death on him. I mean, that might be going a little too... that's going too far.
Maybe with the way he acts, he'll be in jail.
From what, from some,
If he doesn't change his ways, he's gonna end up in prison.
From something that I heard, something that he mentioned, so he had three friends aside. So he had like three friends and his girlfriend, which he got back together with.
She's an idiot.
She got back together with him. So one of his three friends apparently died. And like the day that the funeral happened, one of his other friends was attending the funeral, and like that very same day, the day that that the funeral happened, he tried to get that friend to get on Xbox to play some online matches, and that guy's like, dude, I'm mourning the loss of our friend. And, I guess he was just being a typical asshole and, not really showing remorse for the death of one of his supposed friends. And
Does he still watch your channel?
I have no idea.
If he does, I'm raising a middle finger right now. That's for him.
I haven't gotten any comments from him in ages, so I don't know. But yeah, so there was that, and then I guess that friend decided to just stop being friends with him because, that crossed a line that went way too far.
Smart idea.
He told and I guess he told, that friend told, his third friend, his last friend, about everything that he did, and, that friend wound up getting into an argument with him. And, Um, and I guess he's not his friend anymore, so he literally has... The only people he has are basically his grandparents that he still lives with, because he still doesn't have a job, and his girlfriend, and me. And I keep telling him that he needs to get a job soon, because his grandparents are really old. And they are not going to last much longer. They may have a few more years left in him, and that he needs to get a job now. Because nobody is going to take him in. Nobody is going to want to take him in once his grandparents are gone. Because they know they'll be taking in a freeloader. And he doesn't want to listen. Yep. So, as far as I can tell, like, he's having more problems with his girlfriend. He's having more problems with his girlfriend.
Waking up and seeing what a jerk he is?
I don't know. All I know is that it seems like he's having problems with his girlfriend, and yeah. So I imagine within a couple of years, his grandparents will most likely and unfortunately pass away within a few years, because they're super old. They're super old. They can't really do anything anymore.
Does he even help them?
As far as I can tell, the only thing he helps out with is taking care of the dog. That's it. And by taking care of, I mean fill up the food bowl and take. And by taking care of, I mean fill up the food bowl and take the dog out to poop, and that's pretty much it.
If there was a way I could just speak to his girlfriend and just like tell her how big of a jerk that he is and how sexist he is, and if she would actually believe me because I dated him
twice.
I know.
You dated him twice despite my warnings.
When you think somebody's changed. Eesh.
Here's the thing. People can change, but they don't change that quickly. People can change, but it takes time. It doesn't happen that quickly. You guys dated, it didn't go well, and then you guys started dating again a year later.
It wasn't a year later. Because we dated back when we were in school. I didn't start dating him again until we were out of school for a few years.
Okay, no, yeah. It was like...
It would have been like a few years.
Four,
almost maybe 5.
Four, almost 5. Not quite 5, but it was almost 5. Like 4 year, like 4.5 years later or something like that, I think, is when you guys dated again. Even so, that's not a whole lot of time. When you really get down to it, like, that isn't a whole lot of time. And here's the thing. Despite what an unbelievable asshole he is, I can't bring myself to hate his guts because I know where it stems from. I know where that whole mindset stems from. It stems from his father.
Well, if that's the case, he needs to get some psychological help.
It all stems from his abusive father. Like, his father was abusive. So I can't bring myself to hate his gut. I can't bring myself to hate his guts, despite the fact that he hurt you twice. I will never forgive him for that, but I can't bring myself to hate his guts because I know what it all comes from.
I can hate him just fine.
So, but let's move on to another topic.
Yeah, good idea. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a ragey mood.
Some upcoming animes that I'm looking forward to. Shield Hero Season 2!
Oh, that's still going on, eh?
What do you mean that's still going on? It only had one season before.
I'm joking.
I have a hard time telling when people are joking when I can't see their face. I read facial expressions in order to tell if people are messing with me or not. If I can't see facial expressions, I can't tell.
You can't tell it in their voice?
No. I'm very bad at reading. I'm really bad at reading vocal cues. Like facial cues are the only way I can tell. So, I mean, unless you're making it like super obvious that you're being sarcastic, like, oh yeah, right, the Shield Hero anime. Oh yeah, I guess that's okay. Like, that kind of voice where it is super obvious you're being sarcastic.
Oh wow, thank you so much.
Oh, good for you!
Markiplier, one of his best Let's Plays is Getting Over It. He got so mad.
Oh, yeah. I remember the first episode where he just he literally threw his chair.
Oh, that's a good thing. Okay, I'm not playing that game.
Oh, man. I have Octodad on my PlayStation, on my PS4.
I love Octodad.
I kind of want to play it, even though I know the controls are going to be frustrating as all hell.
They're only a bit frustrating. It's more funny than anything. Like, I showed one of my friends, like,
I feel like
SharePlay.
the controls would be a lot easier. I feel like the controls won't be nearly as frustrating if I just take my time with it instead of trying to rush it like Mark was.
Yeah, they aren't really frustrating at all. Like, because when I showed my friend on how just wonky the controls are and how Octodad moves, he couldn't stop laughing because it was so hilarious.
Yeah.
I kept knocking things over and breaking door handles.
Anyway, Ascendance of a Bookworm, Season 3. I'm excited. I love Ascendance of a Bookworm.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling you might like Petite Princess Yushi.
You still have my copy of Ascendance of a Bookworm, the DVD.
Yeah. You need it back?
Have you watched it?
Only a bit. I've been busy.
You should finish watching it. It's freaking amazing. And there's I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's this anime coming out where it's basically about this guy who has a girlfriend who has two personalities. Like one is really shy, one is really shy and kind, and the other is really cool and dominant and badass.
Bipolar disorder?
She just has she has multiple personality disorder, and here's the thing: he actually really likes the dominant side of her.
Of course.
He really likes the dominant. He really likes the dominant side of her. When I think of like these two personalities, the first thing that comes to my head is Mocha in Rosaria Vampire. How she had the two sides to her.
Oh.
That's what I think of when I hear the description of this character. And here's the thing: the girl looks nearly identical to Mocha.
Wow.
Like with long pink hair, big beautiful eyes, and then when she gets all dominant, they get narrow and really cool looking. But yeah. So. I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to bring up.
Oh, did you hear about that?
What?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Did you hear about the second season of Green Eggs and Ham?
Yeah.
I am super excited.
I don't really see a point. I honestly don't see a point.
Mom.
That was never part of the story in the first place. I don't care.
It still looks good.
The story, for me, the story ended with season 1 when he decided that he liked Green Eggs and Ham. That's where the original storybook ended. That's where I stopped watching.
And from what I saw, Michelle and Guy are gonna have a baby.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
And you just can't hide it.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I messed up here.
I don't know what to do, but I think I like it. Anyway. So, something that I really wanted to, talk to you about. So for the convention in April.
Yeah. I messed up somewhere and I don't know where. Where did I mess
up? Anyway. So I have a, a little proposal for you.
What is that?
I will give you some, not a whole lot. You're not going to get $1,000 from me this time around. But I will give you some money. I will give you an allowance to spend.
I'm sorry, the way you said allowance.
Yes, an allowance.
Allowance.
Yes.
You're channeling your inner Vincent Price.
Yes. Vincent Price.
Vincent Price. Oh, I love that guy.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Basil, I just love your disguise. One would hardly recognize you.
You actually do a really good Vincent Price impression.
Oh, man. You want to hear my impression of Chewbacca?
I can't do it. I'm no Chewbacca.
Oh my god.
I am not Chewbacca.
Yeah. Anyway, so I have a series of videos that I would really like to do, where I basically just talk about different animes that revolve around slimes. That time I got reincarnated as a slime by the grace of the gods. I spent 300 years killing slimes to max out my level.
I didn't know there were so many animes about slime.
Slime Diaries. I want to make animes. I want to make anime. I want to make videos about each of them, and I would like to commission a handful of simple art commissions of you just drawing the slime, of you just drawing a single slime from each of those animes. So you draw Rimuru, and you draw Rimuru in his slime form, and you draw
so just
a couple
slime
others.
versions.
Yes, these are the slime versions. So they're literally just circles with eyes. I'm pretty sure you can draw that, right?
Yeah, that's simple enough.
Yeah. Like they're all they all have like very distinct they all are very distinct, and they all have like very very like specific things about them where you can tell them apart, but they're all very simple designs. And there's like there's 5 of them. So I would like you to draw each slime individually, and then maybe draw a group picture where all 5 of these are just kind of grouped together. And like
pictures of slimes, right?
Yes, I will be sending pictures of what each of these slimes look like. So I would like for you to do that, and if you do, I will give you an allowance.
With the I'm sorry, it's just too good. The way you say I love it.
It honestly depends on on what my budget ends up being that week, but I imagine anywhere from 200 to 400.
Okay.
So
you can do that. I'm still working on the commission that you got me, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this one is at least really simple. These commissions are at least really simple, and you can get done. You could probably get all of them done in a single afternoon. Because, like I said, circles with eyes.
The slime ones, yeah. The slime ones, yeah.
Yeah. Slime ones, they're all. It's just circles with eyes. I'm pretty sure you can get that done in a single afternoon.
What I'm really just having trouble with is just links. I'm trying to get his outfit. It's mostly the outfit. It's always the outfit.
Yeah.
It's always the outfit. Why is it the outfit?
Alright. Well, now that we've gotten all that, I do want to, there is something that I do want to do. So you have all those pictures that I sent you.
Right.
Now that we've talked about all this different stuff that we can think of, I was gonna have us do this in tomorrow's stream, but I don't think tomorrow's stream is gonna last long enough for us to actually do this. So I figure we could do it right now.
Oh, okay.
There are 80 FNAF enemies. in that
Are you
list.
gonna do a smash or pass?
Smash or pass, baby! Woo! FNAF Smash or Pass!
How did I know? How did I know?
Except I'm doing it better than how Jack did it, because Jack went and included a bunch of fan creations that aren't canon. I am using only the 80 animatronics that are actually canon to the games. I'm not including animatronics that were in the books. Games only. So, FNAF 1 through 6, VR, and Security Breach. That's what we're covering.
Oh boy.
So, let's start with FNAF 1. FNAF 1 Freddy, where it all began. For Freddy, you gotta smash. It's the OG. The OG Freddy,
pass.
where it all started. You gotta smash the OG.
Pass. Pass.
So,
Pass
Bonnie. Bonnie.
Pass.
Yeah, pass on Bonnie for me too. Foxy.
Smash.
Pass.
Okay, there we go. Mononoke's done. Oh wait, no, she's not. I forgot something.
Did you see the hole towards the bottom?
Yeah, that's the one I forgot.
Hi.
Hi. You're in the way. You're in the way. There we go. Now
anyway.
she's done. Mononoke is complete.
Cool. Chica. Pass.
Pass.
Yeah, FNAF 1 Chica. FNAF 1 Chica may have a lot of Rule 34, but FNAF 1 Chica is not attractive at all.
No.
Golden Freddy.
Pass.
FNAF 2 Withered Freddy.
Pass.
Yeah, pass on that too. Withered Foxy. Pass.
Smash.
Withered Bonnie. Pass.
Pass.
Withered Chica. Pass.
Pass.
Toy Chica. Smash.
Smash.
Toy Bonnie. Yeah, I'll
Pass.
smash. Toy Freddy. Pass.
Pass.
Honestly, something about like Toy Freddy is just kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Mangle. Pass.
Pass.
Balloon Boy. Hard pass.
Definite pass.
Puppet.
Pass.
Those hands, though. Those lengthy hands. What those hands do, though.
What those hands do?
Oh, you know what? Smash. Shadow Bonnie. Pass.
Pass.
Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy both pass on both of them, to be honest,
Yeah,
because
me too.
I have no idea what I'm in for because they're kept in the shadows. You have no idea what you're in for with those two.
Exactly.
Springtrap. Hard pass. Ew. Gross. No, I don't want to screw a corpse. Springtrap, it literally has a corpse in it.
Don't all of them?
No, I mean the animatronics from the first game, sure, but FNAF 2, nope.
I'm gonna go with Smash for Springtrap.
Ugh. Phantom Freddy, pass.
Pass.
Phantom
Pass on all the
Foxy,
rest.
you'd pass on all the Phantoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Phantom Foxy, pass. Phantom Chica, pass. Phantom Mangle, pass. Phantom Balloon Boy, pass. Phantom Puppet, pass. Pass on all of them.
And honestly, with FNAF 4, I'll pass too. None of them look good. They look creepy and scary.
Plush Trap, Nightmare Balloon Boy, Nightmare Puppet, Nightmare Mangle, Nightmare Foxy, Nightmare Chica, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Fredbear. All pass. Nightmare is like literally my nightmare. Like legitimately, when I first played FNAF 4, I legit had nightmares about that animatronic. Like it was just the scariest thing ever. Smash.
Wait, are we going on FNAF 5?
No, I was just explaining. I was just explaining why nightmare was my biggest fear for a while, and then I said smash.
Okay, so we're on.
Yeah, FNAF 5, baby, pass.
Pass.
Yeah, baby's creepy. Ballora, smash.
Pass.
Funtime Chica, smash.
Definite smash.
Yeah. Funtime Foxy,
Smash.
yeah, I'll go ahead and smash. Funtime Freddy, pass.
Pass.
Bon Bon,
Pass.
pass. Mini Rena, pass. Hard pass.
Pass.
Those mini arenas are creepy as hell. Mini Baby, pass as well. Hard passes. I hate the mini babies. They're creepy. Helpy just wants to help you. So, I'll smash.
I'm gonna pass. That looks like a child.
He's small enough that I can fit down my pants with little left.
Oh my god, no.
So, smash. Ennard, pass. Definitely pass.
Pass. Okay, what's next?
FNAF 6. All of the Rockstars. Rockstar Freddy, Rockstar Chica, Rockstar Foxy, Rockstar Bonnie. Pass on all of them. I hate the Rockstar designs.
I'm doing pass on everything here.
I hate the Rockstar designs. I think that the Rockstar designs are the worst designs for those four. It is the worst designs.
Everybody here. None of them look appealing.
What? Mr. Hippo? You would pass on Mr. Hippo? Smash!
I would pass on Mr. Hippo.
Smash Mr. Hippo! Smash him and then afterwards have him recall all of his old tales. He can tell you a story after you're done smashing to put you to sleep. He can lull you to sleep with a wonderful story.
No, thank you.
Definitely smash. Orville.
Pass.
That I can think of a few uses for that trunk, but those eyes stare into your soul a little too much, so I'm gonna have to pass. Ned Fred, definitely pass. Pig Patch, pass. Happy Frog, it just reminds me of Slippy Toad from Star Fox, so that's a definite pass. L Chip, that's a reference to Scott Cawthon's first game, the lumber mill game.
I didn't know that Music Man appeared in FNAF 6.
Yeah, this was a Music Man's first design, and then it got its redesign with Security Breach. Yeah. Original Music Man would still pass. Lefty, it's literally just the puppet wearing armor. That's the puppet inside Lefty. It's the puppet wearing armor. It's disguising itself as a Freddy, in order to get in to try to stop Afton. So, smash. Because I already smashed the puppet once, I can do it again. Scrap Freddy, pass. Scrap Baby, pass. Afton, again, I don't want to fuck a corpse. Pass.
So we're on VR?
FNAF VR, Jacko Bonnie, Jacko Chica, and Jacko Foxy. Pass on all three of them because I don't want my dick to catch fire.
Yeah, I'd pass too. I'm sorry, Foxy, you look a little too creepy.
their designs are awesome. Their designs are really cool and honestly really creepy, but I would not smash. I would not smash. Dreadbear, also real creep vibes from Dreadbear. So pass on Dreadbear. Glitch Trap.
I'll smash.
It's literally code, so I'm not even sure how you would do it. There's no physical matter there to smash, so I'm not sure how you would even make that work. Honestly, I would still pass simply because I know the ending of FNAF VR, and it is just like the creepiest thing ever. Like, it is just like, if you don't know what the ending of the VR game is, basically, you do the collection of mini games, and then it's revealed that you're actually a child playing this, and you get lured to the back by Glitch Trap. And it's basically you're just recreating one of the child killings.
Oh.
And yeah, Glitch Trap. That's Afton in a bunny suit.
But we're on security breach now, yeah.
So creepy. So I would pass. So, security breach, Freddy Faz, Dad, smash. Definitely smash.
Definite
Heck
smash.
Yeah. Heck yeah. We'll get on to the other three here in a bit. We'll come back to those. Sundrop, pass. Moondrop, I love his voice. I love his voice, but pass.
Smash on Sundrop and Moondrop. Hard smash.
Vanny, well, given how Vanny is the only living human in this whole list, smash. Yes, she's crazy, and yes, I have a motto of never stick your dick in crazy, but she's the only living human among the whole cast, so smash.
I'm passing.
DJ Music Man, pass.
You know what? Because of the really good art I've seen, I'm gonna do a smash.
Really?
Yeah.
You do realize that, like, you're not the one who's gonna be doing the smashing, given his size.
Yes, I know.
Mini Music Man, pass.
Pass.
Security bot, staff bot, map bot.
Pass. Especially with Mapbot.
You know what? I'll smash all three of them. I'll smash all three of them. They're not horrifying. They're not horrifying looking, which is good enough for me. The underground bot. The ones that have the teeth that if you fall down the cliff, like you're killed by like hundreds of them.
I haven't gotten there yet.
It's like, well, let's just say like when you see a wooden bridge and a drop off on each side of the wooden bridge, don't fall off. You'll be greeted by hundreds of them at the bottom, ready to kill you.
Okay.
Endo, the Weeping Angels, essentially.
Those things creep me out.
Yeah, pass.
One really got me in Bonnie's bowling alley.
The blob, which it doesn't have an actual name yet. I just called it the blob. It's basically what you come across in the true ending. It's basically an amalgamation of like a bunch of different animatronics. It's an amalgamation of a bunch of different animatronics, and it's part of the final boss challenge in the true ending. It is very creepy. You have to go down where it is in Freddy. If you try to go down alone, you will instantly die.
Oh.
You have to be in Freddy when you go down where it is.
Wow.
And then William Afton in his creepiest design.
I'm gonna go with pass.
Yeah, pass. love the design. It is really cool, really creepy, but I'm still gonna pass because again, it's a corpse. Don't want to mess with that. All right, Monty. Pass. Hard pass.
Or not pass. Smash. Smash.
Ugh.
I just personally think he needs somebody to calm him down. Plus, I kind of like his Cajun accent.
He's going to smash you into smithereens. That's the smash you're not gonna survive. Okay, Glamrock Chica. Smash.
Pass.
I'm gonna smash specifically if it's the Glamrock Chica from the start of the game before she starts getting all messed up. Once she starts getting all messed up, I ain't gonna touch it. But if it's the version of her from the start of the game, yeah, I would smash. And then I'm pretty sure we can both agree on this. Roxy.
Hard smash.
Hard smash. The biggest smash there ever was.
I felt so bad when, like, Roxy, like, she doesn't have her eyes anymore. She can't see. And she keeps asking, like, I'm still beautiful, right? I'm just like, yes, honey, you're beautiful. You are still beautiful.
If you actually continue to keep around her, she'll say other things like they'll be able to fix me, won't they? I'll still have fans, won't I?
I want to hug her, but I don't want her to tackle hug me.
I want to hug her, but I don't want to lose my frontal lobe doing it.
But I'm right now, like, when I streamed Security Breach last night or yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the part where I put the eyes into Freddy, and then as I was getting Freddy, the card came up and my game froze. So next stream I'm gonna have to redo the whole putting the eyes in Freddy, because after I do that, Moon shows up and I have to get to the front of the stage, I guess. And I'm just like, Moon got me. He got me with his tickly fingers. That's basically what he does. He gets you and he tickles you.
Wait, okay. So the time, is it almost 6 a.m. for your playthrough? Okay, don't go to the center stage. Just leave.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't. And here's the thing. When you start it back up, don't put the eyes in just yet. Go out and do whatever you can.
Yeah, I have to go out and do the princess quest. That's in the arcade where DJ Music Man is.
Well, yeah, do those two. Do both of those, and and like go collect any collectibles in the game. Any collectibles that you want to collect, go collect them. By the way, there's a golden. Did you find the golden sun drop plush?
I can't remember if I did or not.
There's a golden sun drop plush in the what was it called? The Children's Cove area.
Maybe I have.
It's like a children's.
No,
it's a children's.
I'm not near the end of the game, am I? I'm still supposed to dismantle Monty, right?
No, 6 a.m. That 6 a.m. When 6 a.m. hits, that's it. That's the end of that's the end of the main game, and you have to choose to either leave, stay, or go face Vanny. Leaving and facing Vanny both get you two of the 6 endings. If you hit stay, save states are disabled.
Oh no.
All save states are disabled for the rest of the game. That's why it's imperative that you get as much done before that happens. That way, you don't have to worry about as much. So, don't put the eyes in Freddy yet.
I like how he reacts when he finds out it's he's got Roxanne's eyes. Like, these are Roxy's eyes. Is she okay?
Here's the thing, though. Once you do choose to stay, go back to Roxy Raceway and get the head of the driver assist that you collected earlier. It'll reappear. Once you collect it, go over to a save state, and they will somehow be active again. And then save it, and then save it in a new slot, and then boom, all save states throughout the game will suddenly be active again, and the game will think that it's 5:15 a.m. and not 6. And then you can continue on throughout the whole game while still having save states active. It's the only way you're going to get everything done. Mark tried to do it legitimately and lost more than 7 hours of progress trying to do it legitimately. No. So he wound up having to use that glitch just to get the true ending. So.
How long is the stream been going on for?
2 hours and 22 minutes.
Hey, we surpassed the 2-hour mark. Woohoo!
Yeah, my original goal was to have it be 3 hours, but I thought that would be kind of pushing it. But yeah, so just make sure that you are ready tomorrow for the stream. And by the way, quick question: are you willing to do more FNAF streams like each week on Mondays or Sundays? Either work.
You mean like joining you for them?
Yeah, this is a series that I want you to join me for.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Sundays or Mondays, either one works for me.
Okay.
I can definitely tell you, though, you are definitely going to have to join me for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. But yeah. So, let's see. What's our smash to pass ratio on the animatronics? Let me count.
I don't know. I wasn't keeping track.
Okay. I smashed 18 animatronics out of 80. Nearly a fourth of the animatronics. And what about you? What were the ones that you said smash to? You have the list, so go through. Just look through them and count which ones they were.
I had 12.
12. How is it that the guy who is always stressing that I prefer, like, live human women, how is it that I have smashed more robots than you?
I don't know.
Well, hold on. You said smash to Fazdad, Roxy, Monty, Sun Drop, Moon Drop, DJ Music Man.
Yeah.
That's 6. That's 6 automatically. You said smash to Glitch Trap.
Yeah.
None from FNAF 6. You said smash to Funtime Chica and Foxy.
Yeah. None from 4. Or 3. Oh wait, well, no, 3. Springtrap on 3.
Springtrap, yeah. You said Toy Chica, Withered Foxy you smashed. I'm pretty sure Toy Bonnie you said smash.
No, I said no. I said pass Toy Bonnie. And then just smash
and
the
regular Foxy. Okay. That's 13, not 12.
Oh, okay. I miscounted.
Alright. So here's a little secret for you.
What?
I spent 3.5 hours putting that whole list together after getting home from work, and by the time I was done, it was past 11. And there was no way I was going to get enough sleep before starting the stream, so I haven't slept yet.
Well then sleep.
I've been drinking a Monster. I've been drinking a liter of Monster. I have a big liter bottle of Monster here. If I were to go to sleep now, I wouldn't be waking up till like 3 or 4 in the morning, and that's not good. That would mess up my whole sleep schedule because I work nights, so I can't afford to be sleeping nights. So the only thing I can do is stay up till like 3 a.m. and then sleep. But yeah. But still, I wound up smashing 5 more animatronics than you. How did that happen?
I don't know.
You're the one who's super open with their sexuality. I am like I'm a straight arrow as it gets. I like human women. How am I smashing more robots than you?
I don't know.
Oh my god. And of course, like, folks, please don't take any of these seriously. If we had the option to screw robots in real life, we would not take it. Okay, that would be incredibly painful.
Well, if it was Moondrop, I've seen certain artwork.
Would you want a 900+ pound animatronic constantly thrusting against you, destroying all of the bones in your body in the process?
Well, no, I'm saying, like, from the artwork I've seen of Sundrop and Moondrop, it looks interesting. It doesn't look like what you think it would look like.
Oh God, no.
Okay,
Ugh. Ugh. I'm
it's
gonna
one.
puke.
Actually, no, it's not one word. It's 2 words. Bad dragon.
I'm gonna puke. Ugh.
Look at Princess Mononoke. It'll make you feel better. She'll make you feel better. Well, she.
Yeah, let me know when you make a mounting poster. Mounting portrait.
Portrait.
Anyway, you dropped something.
I meant to.
Okay. Litter box.
Just okay.
Wait, what is that? You got like a torture device?
I didn't make this. I didn't make this. One of my friends made this.
Oh my god, you got some freaking torture device here. What the hell?
That's bad. Well, this thing's not really working.
What? Oh no, no!
I gotta find. I don't know if it'll work if I do this. I think I ruined it.
Well, good. It just means that it can't be tortured.
I don't know how to activate these things. How do you activate redstone stuff?
I don't ask me. I had to look up a tutorial on how to build my experience farm. I don't know how this shit works.
I wish I knew what I was doing.
I love how I love how I made this character, this cyborg hillbilly. I made this character like the first time I ever saw one of your worlds. That's when I made this character, and it is just stuck with me throughout the entirety of this Minecraft playlist. Yeah. Billy is one of my favorite creations on this channel. Minecrafter Billy is one of my favorite creations on this channel. I love this. All right. You got any topics of discussion?
Not really.
Nope. Okay. Well, I've run out as well. That Smash or Pass thing was kind of the last thing on my on my mind that I wanted to get off my chest. All right. Well, I mean, I
Maybe the
guess
next
if
time we should do a hell of a boss smasher pass.
I mean that's easy. Smash Millie, Millie, and is there anybody else worth smashing? I don't
Luna,
think so. No.
Bella,
I,
Striker, Blitz, Boxy,
no, pass on all of them. Uh,
Veronica,
for us. Oh, is she the porn star? What?
the singer, the succubus, the one that goes up top and sings.
I guess sure. I'll smash her, smash Millie, pass on literally everybody else. Okay, done. By the way, thank you for actually reminding me. I have I forgot to show you this when I gave you your gift. I forgot to show you this, but those two mats weren't the only mats that were available in the shop. Back then, the sale has ended, so you can't get these anymore. But I'm sending you all the different.
Okay, they had a Veronica. They had a Sally Mae.
I don't know who this character is.
It almost looks like Velvet, but with shorter hair. She's from Has-Been. But I don't think it's Velvet. Yeah, it's not Velvet. Maybe it's one of the succubus. Human Luna.
This has to be from
Cherry
Has-Been,
Bomb.
I'm sure.
Cherry Bomb is so hot. She's kind of like, she reminds me of Harley Quinn in a way. Vaggie. Charlie. Give me that angel dust. Give me that angel dust. I am such a simp for angel dust.
But yeah, that's it.
I
That's
don't
all of the
care
mats that
if
were
angel
available.
dust is gay. I simp.
Those are the 10 mats that were available. I got
Angel
you the
dust is
Luna.
the
I
hottest.
got you the Luna one because I knew you liked Luna from Hell of a Boss, and I got Millie because I love Millie. Millie's best girl. Everybody else can get out of here with their Luna. I ain't no furry. I ain't gonna tap that.
Well, what
But
about
Millie,
human Luna?
heck yeah, I would totally smash Millie. It like honestly, even human Luna, I don't think is all that great.
Human Luna is an e-girl. Okay, one of the main guys that I want Osmodius. That's who I want, yeah.
Osmodius?
Yeah, he was in the last episode, he was the, King of
Oh,
Lust.
him. For a second, I thought you were trying to. For a second, I thought you were talking about like a has-been character.
No, he's the embodiment of lust.
Yeah, him.
Osmodius.
His he's a really good singer.
Right? Oh,
Yeah,
fun
his
fact, did you
singing
know
was
that
really good.
apparently his voice actor was apparently I think he played Thomas Jefferson in Hamilton if I looked it up right. But apparently he was a singer in Hamilton. They got like somebody from Hamilton.
Yeah, yeah, I heard about that. from the groin to the bust, and desire would you trust in the house of Osmodeus.
Well, we gotta say it. That's popular in these parts.
Only little bitches strum the strings of their hearts.
I love the song so much.
Like, oh my god, the voice of I'm terrible with names. I fucking forget his name.
Fizzaroli?
Yeah, the voice of Fizzaroli, like, oh my god, that voice actor, props to him. That's gotta hurt like nobody's business.
Well,
Doing that voice has to hurt so bad.
That's Alex Brightman, the guy who plays as Beetlejuice in the Beetlejuice musical.
Yeah, that voice, doing that voice has to hurt.
I mean, I'd imagine so, yeah.
Like, props to him for being able to do it and sound so natural. Props to him for being able to do it. Like, I did an impersonation of his voice and my throat hurts from that 2-second impersonation, okay? Having to constantly do that and constantly retake lines and still sound that good, like, props to him. Major respect.
And we're supposed to get more Fizzaroli, and I can't wait. Because I love Fizzaroli. I love him so much.
Supposedly, the season finale is going to release next month. Not next year. Next month.
I hope not.
Yeah, next month. I meant to say next month.
Oh, so Viv actually released Alistair's redesign, and it doesn't really look that much different except for, like, part of his clothes, which I am glad they didn't do, like, any drastic changes. Because Alistair's awesome. The radio demon.
Have you seen Matt Pat's theory on Has-Been?
I have not.
Well, basically, he theorizes that the whole reason why Hell is so overcrowded and overpopulated is because of Hell of a Boss and how, like, IMP is killing so many people and they're coming down to Hell, thus making the overcrowded population even worse.
I mean, that's possible.
That a Hell of a Boss is directly conflicting with the whole premise of Has-Been Hotel, like thus making her job even harder.
Yep, so you're showing your face?
And
everybody, this guy's a total disgrace.
It makes me think if that is the case, it makes me think that the whole reason why is because Stolas wants to become the new Lord. Stolas wants to become the new Lord of Hell, and doesn't want the princess to become the new Lord of Hell. So he's trying to overcrowd all of Hell, so she can't cleanse all the souls her way.
I personally think Stolas has more important things to worry about, like his relationship with Blitz. I mean, you saw how they ended. Like, Stolas
ruling all of Hell is not unimportant. It is a very important thing, okay? It's part of his job.
I don't think that's mainly on his mind.
Hello, Jeffrey Deck. But yeah, I think that might be kind of the reason why I think that might be part of the reason why he's letting Blitz and his crew use the book so much, because like it's bringing more people down here, which makes the princess's job even harder, which means her claim to the throne is constantly being threatened, which means less competition for him to rise to the throne.
Well, I know we're gonna get like some explanation about the book, because it did show in the sneak peek on like Blitz and Stolas. They were sitting in bed together, and it looked like he was discussing the book. So
Yeah, and they both looked at the book, which was on the ground.
we're gonna get some explanation to that. I still feel bad for Stolas though, like being in an arranged marriage and not being able to live the life he wanted just because he's a royal. It's just sad. But he still loves his daughter regardless.
Yeah.
His daughter is the only good thing that came out of the relationship with Stella.
What I really want to see, and I know we're not going to get this in the season 1 finale, but what I want to see in the season 2 finale, definitely, all the villains that we've seen so far team up.
That would make sense, yeah.
Like, I want to see Stryker. I want to see Stryker. I want to see the singer. I want to see Stryker. I want to see the singer. I want to see Viscerali. I want to see the Cherubs. All of them team up together.
I think the cherubs are going to end up becoming fallen angels, more than
Yes.
likely.
Oh, 100%. I'm pretty sure they already are fallen angels, considering how they're not allowed into heaven anymore.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Where are you?
No.
I took my eyes off you for 1 second and now I lost you. Where are you?
I'm destroying trees. That's where I am.
Okay, can you be more specific?
I'm not too far off from where I was before. Just gotta go down.
There we go. But yeah.
Firstly, I don't think Osmodius is gonna be much of a threat to them because he really just cares about his business. And he already
Yeah,
kicked Moxie and Millie out, so.
I feel like he might get involved if Viscerali is involved.
Maybe. But he's already going to be called a hypocrite because I don't know if it's because of his, like, lovey-dovey relationship with Viscerali or because, like...
Well, I mean, Viscerali is a good... Viscerali and him are business partners. At least that's the vibe that I got from watching episode 7.
Yeah, I got it that it could be something more because you saw how devastated Osmodius was when Millie, like, knocked Fizz out.
Well, obviously they're boning. Obviously they're boning, but I feel like that's all it really is. I feel like they're boning. I feel like they're boning, but they're also they're also business partners.
Possibly.
Like, I feel like that's kind of the whole deal. And if Viscerali, if his main attraction to his to his whole business ends up being taken out, that's not going to be good for his business. So I feel like he might end up interfering. Of course, given how he's one of the big demons, he's one of the big lords of hell, or he's like one of the big lords of hell. I feel like the only one that could actually go toe to toe with him if he does decide to become a problem is Stolas.
True. And
I feel like how cool would it be to see a battle between Stolas and Asmodeus?
That would be awesome. I just remember the other reason that he could be called a hypocrite. Okay, so he could be called a hypocrite, one, because of him being lovey-dovey with Viscerali, or two, he is associating himself with an imp after calling out Stolas for associating himself with an imp, which are imps are supposed to be of lower stature, but Fizz is an imp.
I think in that particular instance, because we already know that he's using Viscerali's image to build all those sex dolls.
Very true.
So I feel like that's more of a a business tactic than anything else. Like to everybody else, he's not associating himself with it. He's not personally associating himself with it. He's merely using the imp as a means to an end. I feel like that's the angle he would go for.
I also hope we get more info of Blitz's family, because we haven't seen Barbie yet, or Tilla, his mom.
His
I
mom
find, I
and
find,
his sister, I think.
yeah, his sister, Barbie Wire. I find it funny his sister's named Barbie. But I kind of want to, like, see them
I think
more,
that
and I
they're
want,
dead.
well, no, no, no. Barbie's not dead. Because if you remember, um, uh, Veronica said that rehab is just for like losers or something, and then she goes, "So your sister says hi." But his mom, I believe, is definitely dead. He
Yeah,
does
his
have her, you know, that little ball that he usually wears either as his tie or as part of his belt. It's like a little skull
yeah.
that belonged to his mom.
Interesting how we never actually hear about Blitz's father. What if that skull is his father's skull?
I don't know.
No,
Well,
I'm
he
joking. I'm joking.
he
I'm
does tell us a
joking.
bit about his father, like how his father crushed his dreams.
Yeah, and that's why his mom killed him. It's like, how dare you crush your son's dream? Die!
But seeing Blitz just break down after seeing that picture of a young him and Barbie with their mom, it just
That's
like
Here's
it
the thing.
hurt.
That's why he doesn't want to be alone. That's why he's always trying to be with trying to spend time with someone else, whether it be his daughter, his employees, Stolas, anyone who he can find. He doesn't want to be alone for an extended period of time, because if he ends up being alone for an extended period of time, he's going to start thinking about the past, and that is going to cause him to break down. His emotional state is incredibly fragile, and the proof is his reaction to the photo. His
And
emotional his
props to
emotional
Brandon
state is
Rogers.
incredibly fragile, and that's the whole reason why he refuses to give anyone privacy.
Props to Brandon Rogers for like pulling off that emotional moment like so well. That shaky breath of when Blitz started crying is just it felt so real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I want to hug Blitz so
Oh,
bad.
also, something else I want to see from that villain team up. I want to see Dorks. I want to see the Dorks return. I want to see them return and like team up with all of them.
If anything, I think they'd try to be killing the other team.
Well, because here's the thing, I feel like the Dorks are going to have a very personal grudge against IMP specifically. They're going to have a personal
Yeah,
grudge
probably.
against IMP specifically, given how most of their organization was killed by 4.
Good God, why are we all using weapons from Japan's Edo period? Hey, the Edo period was badass if you know it.
Damn it, you're right.
Look out!
By the way, when they're crawling away, all I could think of was Jesse and James, and then it shows Moxie like shooting a bunch of guys. The 10-year-old kid killing Team Rocket, killing the rest of Team Rocket.
I just love the way Millie fought, and she just used her huge axe like a blender blade,
Yeah,
just
yeah. Like
slicing
honestly, she was
everybody
spinning
up.
it so fast. I thought for sure that she was just gonna start flying off. Just helicopter,
Wow.
helicopter.
Wow, you're pretty agile for an old lady. I'm like 5 years older than you. But that entire fight scene was just so smooth.
I still listen to the music from that fight scene, like that soundtrack, the fight scene
Oh
soundtrack.
yeah.
I still listen to that. I still listen to that. It is just
Luna was
such a good
awesome too.
soundtrack.
Like the animation on her when she fought was just so cool.
Yeah, that was definitely a
I
really
am just
badass moment. Still would not smash, but I can definitely appreciate how badass she was in that
I am
moment.
just so damn proud of you, Looney. Bye, sweetie.
I'm calling it right now. At some point, regardless of if it's season 1 or season 2, at some point, Blitz is gonna get injured protecting Luna, and she's gonna call him Dad.
But
That's
not
when she's
before
gonna call him
snapping.
Dad. That's when she's gonna call him Dad. Is when he's injured, when he takes a hit for her.
That would be like amazing.
So,
Hi, Blitz. Just one sec.
need a gun or anything?
No, I'm good.
How about some water?
Sure.
I love how the water is black too. The water's black.
It's just perfect. Thanks, Blitz.
No problem, Millie Billy. Now who wants some quality time with Daddy? Oh my god. Like, that is, like, by far Blitz's most badass line.
Just immediately when he said that, I'm just like, slowly raise his hand.
Okay. Where are you now? I took my eyes off
I'm
you
still
for 1
around the
second.
area.
I'm really close to the ground, and I'm not seeing you anywhere.
I'm near the water.
Oh, there you are.
I one of my favorite parts of that whole fight scene is when it was like, "Hey, my ass!" and he just takes a picture. You gotta have those Instagram photos.
One of my favorite shots is when Blitz and Moxie were back to back and working together, and the camera's panning around them. Like, the camera's panning around them. That
That is
camera
just
shot
perfect.
was so good.
Yeah,
The
I
way
was
they animated
showing
that camera pan was so good.
I was showing the episodes to one of my friends, and he kept asking me like, "What is their budget?" And I'm just like, "I don't know. They make whatever they make off sales."
Their budget is less than the budget. Their budget is less than the budget of Seven Deadly Sins, and yet with double the quality. See, the joke is that Seven Deadly Sins seasons 3 and 4 had shit quality animation. Did you ever watch that show?
Seven Deadly Sins,
Yeah.
bits and pieces. I've got the video game.
The video game sucks.
I think I've only done one episode.
King and Diane are my favorite characters.
They are cute together.
Gother. I didn't like Gother in season one. Season 1 I was okay with him. Season 2 I didn't like him because they were kind of making him out to be kind of a villain. But then in season 3, like, everything about his character suddenly made sense, and you learn his entire backstory, and he suddenly became one of my favorite characters.
He's the sin of lust, right?
Yes. He's the one with the glasses and the pink hair, and he's a
How is
doll.
he the sin of lust?
Here's the thing: they are given these sins based on crimes that they committed.
Oh, okay.
He got for his crime. He got the title of the sin of lust. Here's the thing: his crime, he never actually did anything. He never actually did anything wrong. The king, when the king was young, the king had a sister who was very sickly and her body was very weak, and she found Gother when he was injured and nursed him back to health, and he started to take care of her when she got sick, and she fell in love with him, and he began to like actually grow he began to actually grow feelings and actually grow a heart, and she died in his she knew she was going to die soon, and so she asked him to take her virginity because she wanted to know what it was like before she died.
That is so sad.
And so he made love to her, and then she died in his arms. And and then the guards showed up and assumed that Gother raped her to death. And then he was given the sin of lust. Even though her brother, the guy who would become the king, he knew that that's not what happened. And he wanted to defend Gother. But Gother said no, because if you tell them the truth, then it means that the princess will be exposed as being so lonely that she would trust a stranger with her purity. It's better that the kingdom believe that she was a pure maiden to the end. Let me take the fall. Let me do this for her.
Gother is precious bean.
And yeah, so he was ridden with heartbreak, and he couldn't figure out how to deal with that heartbreak. So, being a doll, he basically removed his heart and locked it away, locking away his emotions, because that was easier than dealing with that pain.
It is incredibly sad.
And yeah, it was King and Diane. It was them. It was the two of them that got him to finally accept his heart back, and accept that pain. And he grew from it. And yeah, it's like Gother's story is like a pretty depressing one. Like he's a doll, and his creator. He thought of his creator as a father. And he basically, Gother's creator, basically sacrificed his life in order to stop the war against the demons, like centuries ago. And when he told Gother to live, Gother experienced his first ever emotion, which was sadness, tears rolling down his face, and he's like, "Please don't leave." Aww. And he's like, "Is it because I'm a doll? Is it because I'm not real?" So they made Gother like the most sympathetic character in the series. Like, I didn't care much for him in season 1. I thought he was just an okay character. And then season 2, I was like, wow, Gother is kind of being a bit of a jerk here. But when you see everything that went into everything that went through that he went through in his backstory, you're like, okay, like where he's at now makes sense. He doesn't understand what he's doing is bad because he doesn't have a heart anymore. So he needs his heart back.
The only ship that I do not like in Seven Deadly Sins is I hate Elaine and Bond.
Yes! Oh my god! That's the worst. That is the freaking worst.
I am a Jiro. Wait, no, her name's not Jiro.
Same. Here's the thing.
Is her name Jiro?
Yes, Jiro.
Okay, Jiro.
Now here's the thing.
Bond.
Here's the thing. Here's the reason. Elaine is Bond's past. It is what was holding him back throughout the entirety of season 1. That, like, constantly wanting to rewrite the past and bring her back, that's what was holding him back and keeping him from reaching his highest potential. It was holding him back. He was unable to look forward towards the future. He was constantly stuck in the past, and that was proven in season 2. And that was proven in season 2 onward. Season 2, when he started to accept the fact that Elaine was dead and started to look forward towards the future, like, what do I do now? Now that I've accepted Elaine is dead, what do I do? What's next for me? And he goes on a journey to try to find out who he is. And Jiro goes with him, and she represents his future, the future that he is now starting to look towards. Then Elaine gets brought back thanks to one of the commandments' ability to raise the dead, and suddenly he goes right back to looking at the past again. And you know what happens after that? He gets weaker. He starts losing every battle. He starts. Well, every fairy does. All fairies do. They're thousands of years old, but they all look like children.
I don't like her. Jiro and Bond all the way.
So yeah, Bond starts losing every single fight that he's in. Once she's back, he starts losing every single fight. Meanwhile, everyone else in the Seven Deadly Sins are getting huge power-ups. Bond is staying the same. He's not getting stronger. In fact, it's the opposite. He's weaker than he's ever been. And that's because he's letting his past dictate himself. He's not moving forward. He's not looking past his own greed. Everyone else in the Seven Deadly Sins learns to get past their sin and become better. Bond is the only one that never learns that lesson. He stays greedy, and in the end, he's rewarded for it because he still ends up getting everything he wants. Meanwhile, Jiro, the girl who represents his future, a future that he will never have because he is stuck in the past, is alone for the rest of her life. And we know she's alone for the rest of her life, considering how in the sequel series, 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse, Jiro is not married, has no kids, and she's old. So she's single for the rest of her life.
I want Elaine to die again. You know what? I know how to lighten this angry mood. I know exactly what to do.
What?
Going back to hell of a boss, just so you know. I'll have a Neapolitan cappuccino, more kappa than chino. Make sure it's got no more than 4 ounces of milk. The beans won't have the right texture otherwise. And make sure they spell my name correctly on the cup. They always put Foxy or Roxy. I hate that. If you can't handle that, I have a venti traditional misto. Please use soy milk with 2 blonde shots of avocado and ristretto. I'd also like 3 vanilla pumps at the very bottom, and then add the coffee after the...
Enough! We aren't getting his coffee! Wow, I was getting massive douche chills just there, Mox. Congrats!
If we have to, we are willing to resort to torture methods to get answers out of you free.
When you say torture, do you mean physical or psychological? Physical seems counterproductive. We'd likely tell you anything if it meant an end to the pain, and you would have no way of knowing what was true.
Or we might like it too much, and then you have a whole new thing to deal with.
What do you mean by that? Ah,
Oh,
you're
you're
stupid, huh? I
stupid,
can
huh?
work with
I can
stupid
work with
daddy like
stupid
you,
daddy
dummy.
like you, dummy.
Good one, Sam!
You better stop laughing at us. Shit, you were the one at our mercy. It's hard to
It's
resist.
hard to
I'm really
resist. I'm
sorry.
really sorry.
I mean,
Considering your approach thus far, you've had us
you've been at it tired for what,
for what,
hours?
hours, and you haven't even had us confirm what exactly it is that we are.
What are you?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, smart
Oh my god, I
guy.
love that.
One
I
more
love
clue
that whole
about you
scene.
and we'll shut you up. Ooh, get kicking. Oh, we ain't playing any of your vile demon cakes. I mean, that's what it sounds like back there, you sickos. Please
Please
don't give
don't
them
give them
ideas,
ideas,
sir.
sir.
Why not? I know the shit you're into.
Alright. Alright.
Best line. Well, that entirely depends. Who are you gonna call? Hmm?
You
Your
fat
fat
mom.
mom. Taking her for a fat time. Nice try, demon. His fat mom is dead.
Stop insulting my mother! She's dead! Oh my god. I think it's some kind of truth-telling serum. Oh, you just guessed that's what it is?
Well, just ask me something specific I wouldn't normally tell you.
Okay, does Millie ever peg you?
Sometimes, wait, ew, fuck, why that?
I knew it.
Well, your suit is tacky. Fuck, I'm sorry.
How dare you! You have shitty taste in music! I'm sorry!
Shit taste. You said you liked that musical I recommended to you.
I lied! I left halfway through!
You said you loved it.
It was awful, Moxie. It was about ugly, horny cats. I've made so many lies to you. Oh my god. I do have to say, how bored do those two have to be to find those two literally just drooling all over themselves for hours on end, so entertaining that they would get popcorn. They're literally doing nothing but drooling. How is that entertaining enough to warrant popcorn? How bored do you guys have to be to find that entertaining?
They're dorks.
Like, seriously? You literally have nothing else to do. These guys are literally just drooling. Like, if they could look into their minds and have like monitors show what the two of them are experiencing, then I could understand the popcorn. That would be entertaining to watch. But they're literally just eating popcorn, watching these two drool. How is that entertaining to you guys?
They're weird. I mean, they're demon-obsessed lunatics.
No, they're kooks. Such a silly word.
What? I have my ways, darling. Are you all right?
How the fuck did you get captured by humans? Are you little creatures not being careful up here? You know, if you get in trouble, I get in trouble. We don't want that.
They caught us off guard, Your Majesty. Luckily for you, most don't believe the word of the demon-obsessed lunatic. They are seen as kooks. Kooks! Such a silly word. Now,
Anyway, I love the way he entered that scene, though. That was like legitimately creepy. Like, holy crap!
The animation
Like, that was something out of
top
like The Exorcist. That was something out of like The Exorcist. The way he entered, like, holy crap! That was the coolest entry ever.
Just those you do not mess with Stolas.
You don't mess with his impish little plaything.
What's the matter, Demon Hunter?
Never seen a real demon before. I love how like her voice goes from her voice to Stolas' voice as it continues.
And then they got like,
so
then he like lifts up, like he's like summons the dead people just to make that circle in their own blood.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow.
I'm certain that the cherubs are going to team up with dorks. I'm certain of that. They're going to those two are going to team up, considering how they're stuck in the human world, and they want imp dead. Dorks want imp dead. Those two are 100% going to team up. As far as all the other like enemies, I personally feel like I keep forgetting her name.
Verosika?
Yeah. Verosika. I feel like Verosika is going to be the one that kind of ties the demon villains together with the cherubs and the dorks, because she can freely move between the two worlds. So I feel like she's going to be kind of like the intermediate between the two
Like
groups,
the
and they're all
bridge,
going to work
the
together.
bridge.
Yeah, the bridge between them.
I still love in that episode when Luna's looking for Tex, one of the succubus kind of like grabs her, and then she just kind of rolls her eyes and punches him.
Your sister doesn't have a body count. She so does. It doesn't count if they don't find the body. Her sister has to be a futa, right? Her sister's a futa, right?
Actually, her sister is trans.
Okay.
If you notice her horns, they're not female imp horns; they're male imp horns. So
I didn't
Sally
realize
Mae
that there
is
was
a
a. I
trans.
didn't realize there was a difference.
Yeah. A female's imp's horn is black with simple white lines, while male imp's horns are both black and white, black and white.
Huh. I never really noticed the difference. I never paid attention enough to notice that difference.
How pissed would you be if I bet on him dying?
It's a bit lower. The voice. How pissed would you be if I bet on him dying?
Yeah, so you do it better.
Every time I hear compliments like that, like, oh, you do a great gay guy, or you do a great valley girl, you do a great trans dude, like, I'm not sure how to feel about compliments like that. I'm as straight as can be, and I don't know how to feel about being complimented on my impersonations of, gays, trans, and whatnot. Like, I don't know how to feel about that.
I just feel flattered.
I just don't like. I just don't like hearing the words "you make a great trans" when I'm straight. I don't like hearing those words being uttered to me. You know.
I can't believe you let him trap you, Millie. Haven't we taught you better? I was seeing Red, Ma, and he was slippery. Excuses. You're better than that, Mildred.
Shame on you!
Wow, noted. He's never acknowledged your input before.
So is that progress?
Failed to keep his target best. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely progress. I mean, he hated him 100%, and now he only hates him 95%. So.
It better not. I was cheating prick.
I love how like I love how she's just having that conversation. I love how she's just having that conversation like at the dinner table and still just doesn't care.
Or he's just not paying attention. And of course Octavia's got her earbuds in.
I can't believe you slept with it in a fucking bed!
Which was unexpected. I didn't have time to go to a motel.
A motel? Like a fucking PVN?
How is my Stella, by the way?
A bit angrier and louder.
I can't be too loud. Oh wait, I can do an Octavia. I have a question. Is it true this park is really just a shameless spin-off of Lucifer's far more popular Lulu World? Those
Uh,
freaks have
it would.
insecure corporate shame.
It needs to be a little deeper, and you need to elongulate on some of the vowels. Like, have some of the vowels take just a little bit longer, and go like just a notch deeper, and you'll have it. But you're close.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Delta. All right. Well, we are 3 hours and 20 minutes. We just spent the last hour talking about random shit. So we've just spent the last hour talking about random shit. So, but I mean,
Don't you have a dinner to go to or something?
I did, and I forgot about it. Okay, the way your arm looks at my screen, your hand is in front of your crotch and you're just shaking it. You look like you're jerking yourself off in front of me.
I'm just going this way now.
God, you can't stop jerking, huh? Like, if you're not jerking me, you're jerking yourself. Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, before you run off, let's I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna end this stream.
Oh, okay.
Let's get out into the light. Let's get out into the light. Pick a place.
I'm right here, right in front of Double Trouble. The bay. Their bay.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for letting me join in this world.
You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the pixel art.
Yeah. Yeah, you always make some pretty good pixel. You always make some pretty good pixel art, and I had a fun time just kind of like chatting, shooting the shit. It's nice to do that every once in a while.
Playing Smash or Pass.
Yeah. Somehow smashing more robots than you. God. That's really gonna boggle my mind for days now. But yeah, so yes, Delta. Yes, Delta. Yes, she is.
What?
Delta was just saying you're cute.
No, I'm not. Delta, stop it. That's a bad Delta. Bad Delta.
No, good Delta. Good.
No,
Keep
bad
it up.
Delta. Bad
Hey,
Delta.
it's my stream, so I say what goes, and I say keep it up, Delta.
And this is my world.
Well, it's my stream. I'm the one streaming. Even if you get out of the world, I'll still be streaming until I say I'm done streaming.
Not cute. Not cute. No.
Yes, you are. Anyway, with that said, that's gonna do it for this video. Next time we do Minecraft, it's gonna be for my 600th stream celebration, and we're gonna be beating all of Minecraft in a single video using creative mode. And yeah. That's the last. That's honestly all that's left. That's the last thing Minecraft related that I want to do on my channel. Once that's done, then I'm done with this Minecraft. I'll probably do a story mode at some point, and maybe play some Minecraft Dungeons. You want to join me for a round of Minecraft Dungeons at some point?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a while before. It's gonna be a while before I'm ready to do that. But in any case, that there is Queen Haiku, and I am Billy. And hey, where'd you go? I'm about to end this. Come on. Seriously, I'm about to end this. Come on. I need to end this. Please. Please.
Look down.
Okay, can we please go up here, please? On the solid ground, please.
All right, hillbilly.
Yeah, I'm Billy. I live up on the hill. I've been Billy. That's Queen Haiku. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Really helps me out. And I'll be seeing y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.